Kane experience the 4 o'clock p.m. insights on KCAA Radio 106.5 and 1050 AM if you still listen to AM. Thank you for tuning in because you could have been anywhere else, but you're here with me kicking up some knowledge. I'm going to let my inner circle introduce themselves
The boss.
Skittles.
because without them, there is no me. So today, we're going to bring up a few things about child pedophiles, the methods that they use. Also, we're going to have a little news for you. And to end it all, we're going to do reading for the blind.
Yes.
In conclusion, James, Kane, and Skittles Sports Weekly Recap. So let's get into the news with the boss.
The NAACP launched a campaign Tuesday calling on black student athletes to boycott Southern colleges in the wake of a Supreme Court decision last month that weakened the Voting Rights Act, leading to the dismantling of one of the major black congressional districts and a push to scrap others.
Now, Skittles, I'm going to
Yeah.
let you take off in there before I get into it.
Oh, okay. So I haven't been up on my news. So that is crazy. So what you're saying, the boss is there's not gonna be no more NAACP?
Yes, no, no. It's talking about a.
Uh-huh.
They want the black players that
Mm-hmm.
in certain schools like Alabama, Texas,
Yes, yes. Georgia.
Tennessee, the Southern universities
Yeah.
to boycott because this redistricting.
Uh-huh.
In my point of view, they're basically getting upset.
Uh-huh.
The Democrats is because the Republicans is starting to invade some of their territory. So if they take out
Uh-huh.
their what's in 1965 the
Yeah.
voters' right um, proposition,
Uh-huh.
then it will weaken the stance of the Democrats because all blacks
Mm-hmm.
should know the Democratic Party, they need us.
Yeah.
And they make us seem like we need them more. But
Exactly.
I'm going to ask you, why not go to a HBCU? Why
Right.
not go to historically black colleges and
Mm-hmm.
our athletes? And now, okay, what's been working for us in all these decades and years since 1965? Have we
Yes.
benefited going to these colleges? Who's getting all the money? The NCAA's been billion, trillion at.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So why all of a sudden now that it's a cry because the Republicans and the Democrats, be
Mm-hmm.
honest with you, Hatfields and the McCoys, I see it, but that's my perception.
Yeah.
But I feel that when we talk about black votes, it should be about black people and
Yes.
not just are you Republican or
A
Democrat?
Democrat. Yeah,
Because
no,
there's
I
black
agree.
Republicans and there's black Democrats. They should all be one as we should be one.
Yes. Yes, I totally agree with that. But that's crazy. That's crazy to hear in the
Yes,
news.
that is because now it's an
Mm-hmm.
outcry when it's a
Yeah.
lot of things been going on these colleges
Yep.
that blacks and where our black kids that's
Mm-hmm.
going to these colleges are low to
Yeah.
other minority groups. So why are we not crying out about that? The Black Caucus cried out.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone want to cry out when it's fitting to hurt their
Yeah.
pockets.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say.
Exactly.
If you're a black leader, lead the blacks and stop leading your profit.
Exactly. Totally
Next,
agree.
the boss.
Upmere threatened possible enforcement actions against the league in March if it doesn't suspend the 23-year-old Rooney Rule, which requires NFL teams to
Mm-hmm.
interview at least two external minority candidates for head coach, general manager, and coordinator positions. At least one minority candidate must be interviewed for the quarterback's coach position. Uthmere said in a letter to Goodell that the Rooney Rule amounts to blanket race and sex discrimination.
Blunt.
Blunt.
It what they're saying there is
Mm-hmm.
Roger Goodell
Yeah.
and the Attorney General of Florida is well, the Attorney General of Florida is suing the NFL,
Mm-hmm.
saying that something needs to be done with the Rooney Rule. I look at it as they're saying that this bluntly
Mm-hmm.
describes there's racism and discrimination and sexism going on in the NFL. And why do we need a Rooney Rule? I mean, why do you got to hire
Yeah.
blacks from a Rooney Rule? Which, note, for those who don't know, no
Yeah.
one has been hired through the Rooney Rule. And then Rooney, guess what? Black people, Art Rooney is a white man. So
Mm-hmm.
it's still saying that the power is beyond you. And if they don't let you in, you can't get in. So no matter what you believe, it's always going to be about them and what they want you to do, how they want you to do it, and when they want you to do it. So this lawsuit, it don't mean nothing. It's
It
just
really don't.
something that they do to make it seem like DEI is working, diversity is working. It's
Right.
because they know the world is watching,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why our president keeps saying he wants to make America great again. Look what's happening around you.
Mm-hmm.
But is America getting greater or worse? That's your opinion. I'm just here to give you the facts. Anything else you wanted to say, Skittles?
Oh, no, no. You put it just well.
Now, on this next one,
Uh-huh.
Candon Owens
Uh-oh.
apologized on her podcast to Hunter Biden about attacking him about his drug use and his fiasco. I say fiasco,
Fiasco.
mockery of
Uh-huh.
drug uses and the laws that things that black people have to get punished for.
Mm-hmm.
Is because when we have a drug problem, it's it's a cultural epidemic,
Yeah.
and it's part of blackness. If we don't talk a different tone or lack proper English, oh, you talking black when you talk educated,
Yep.
or you use ER without an A.
Hey.
You don't talk blackness. But what is blackness? Blackness is not a language.
At all.
It's a culture of people that's been striving in America to get equality, which, in my view, think about it. Have you got equality today? How do you feel about who you are in America when you're a other shade of brown or other
Mm-hmm.
shade of black? Because black Americans, we come in all sizes, cultures,
Yes.
and shades.
Yeah.
So why is it strange to me that black people, but Candace Owens, we remember her husband
Mm-hmm.
is part of the system, and I believe she's part of the system too.
Oh,
So
yeah.
black economics and black money, you know, will go back to the elitists of power, and
Mm-hmm.
we know why that happens, and that's something you just think about. Talk to somebody about it because we don't have enough time. But why does black people always in media or in public always have to apologize for their opinion when their counterparts don't apologize for theirs? They have said a lot of things about blacks and drugs, and
Mm-hmm.
our culture never got an apology. But ironically, she apologized. Republican, Democrat. Does that go back to redistricting?
Mm-hmm.
Republic, Democrat. Hatfields and the McCoys. You think about that. This is the James Kane experience. We're going to move on to now. The main subject of the day is 10 methods of child pedophiles. how they're
Yes.
attacking our kids these days. We just did a
Mhm.
Peer Kane News Flash. That's Kane, Peer Kane News Flash,
Mhm.
on how they arrested 341 people allegedly for child pornography and profiling our children. 40 kids were rescued. Thank God that we can,
Yeah.
our law enforcement handled that because we need that. We need that support. So
Yeah.
let's give a hand to our Tri-City, Riverside County, San Bernardino County, and LA County
Mhm.
task force who arrested this 341 child pedophile.
Oh my God.
Yes, sir. So, Skittles, can you
Yes.
read the first method that child pedophiles use to target our children?
Oh, number one, manipulation behavior. They often use lies, fake promises, emotional pressure, or guilty to gain control, which is true. And because they're going after a child don't know these things yet. They don't know that they being manipulated, by this adult.
That is
That's
true.
yeah. That
That
is,
is, yeah,
and
keep going. Uh-huh.
and it sucks that in my own opinion it sucks because nowadays it's online, so of course you don't see the person. You don't, you just constantly talking to this person, and kids don't understand that. you know Nowadays, when stuff is going on in their life, like they having issues at school, they doing whatever, sometimes they don't want to go to their parents. They seek other, con- how to say, like, other emotions, like if a person is online, I'm gonna say Roblox, because Roblox is it everybody on Roblox. So a lot of kids is on that platform.
Yeah.
um and you could just be talking to a random person, and then they can be like, oh yeah, I understand you, and did this, but the kids don't know the age of this person. So this person is, using fake promises and emotional pressure to get these kids.
Yes, and you're right. Manipulative behavior.
Hmm.
They, they target those who don't know better,
Yes.
which they know better,
Yeah.
but we'll get into how they make them feel, what
Mhm.
they give them. They use what we call child psychology, where,
Mhm.
oh, if your mother make you mad today, she shouldn't have did that. So
Right.
now they're catering to your ego that's not fully developed yet. So
Mhm.
you don't understand that this guy or woman, female,
Mhm.
is really have ulterior motive, and it's not the motive that you thinking of. So
Right.
that's when manipulation begins. And you're right, they target children
Mhm.
because most of the time children are mad at their parents for their parents telling them something, or
Mhm.
the lack thereof, or a parent that's missing. They believe that it's their fault when actually it's not.
Yeah.
Adults will be adults, and adults have adult responsibilities. And
Mhm.
when they don't live up to those responsibilities, children sometimes feel that they're the problem, which they're not. It's
At
all an
all.
illusion. So let's move on to number two.
All right. Number 2, like you said, targeting vulnerable people. Predators frankly target people facing like homeless, addiction, immigration issues, loneliness, or lack of support, like you said.
Yes, the lack of support. See, that's where they get in at.
Yeah.
When you have support, that you feel no one loves me, no one
Mhm.
hears me. But in life, it's chaotic. They
Mhm.
do hear you, they love you. It's just at times when you're thinking someone don't, they
Mhm.
may be out paying the bills so you can have water, so you can have electricity, so
Yep.
you even have a device to let these predators, I call them profile, child
Yeah.
perpetrating profilers,
Mm-hmm.
that backdoor the good. Now, I'm not going to say roadblocks, because these are chats.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
itself,
I
they're not
mean,
bad being chat sites,
yes.
but
But when you take it off, that's when,
exactly.
yeah.
Now we're going inside the scope of what it was designed for, because we
Yes.
have these hackers
And you
that
got Discard now.
yes, discourse is one
Mm-hmm.
of your number one. It's
Yes.
old but new, and it
Yes.
still goes is because it's a chat line, and your kids go out there and they get on this chat line, and then
Yeah.
next thing you know, they go into the back door, the privacy. See, they don't understand that they're being secretive. They're seeking in the, I mean, sneaking in this site to get at your kids, and your kids, oh wow, and then the other kids go on the site. So now they think it's a game. They think they're more
Yeah.
powerful than the pedophile, but the child pedophile is a professional.
Yes, it is. Yes,
He
they
sits
are.
there, and this is what he does day in and day out. And he sells them. He sells the information to the next guy and to the next guy. And it's sad to say these platforms haven't done enough or
Mm-mm.
anything at all in my sight to stop them. Because soon as they get on there, if you can, we can have, what do your phone have? When
Parental control.
no, not parental control, because
Oh.
apparently that's not working either. A lot of us
No, it
parents is
doesn't.
using that, and kids is learning how to go back door.
Yeah, they are.
So no, it's tracking.
Oh, yes, yes,
It's
yes.
tracking.
Tracking.
So why technology haven't came advanced when the kids is on these sites, they don't track these pedophiles. They
Mm-mm.
can track you to get you to buy something. They can track you to tell you where you live, how you live, and what nationality you are.
Mm-hmm.
AI. But
Mm-hmm.
why AI ain't targeting these child pedophiles?
Yeah.
Or maybe AI is. No, I won't say is, but maybe it is.
Maybe.
But wow, just think. That's why I said. But what if they know?
Oh, trust me, they know a lot.
They know a lot. I mean, you be on people's phones.
Uh huh.
You tap that. Why you ain't tapping their phones?
Right. I'm
They're going after our weakest, vulnerable, which is the children
like,
and the seniors.
yeah, I think that's why also like I watch these videos where people go beyond because that to catch them, like how to catch a predator. Like I actually liked it, that show.
Mhm.
Like like they set up a whole sting house and everything, and they got these people from online.
Yes, but we not catching enough though.
No, we not.
See, if it's
No.
a show, then
Hmm.
them 40 kids should have
Hmm.
never got taken from us.
Yeah, yeah.
Not one. We don't want one, let
No.
alone 40. I'm just at an outrage.
Yeah.
40 kids, man, come on.
Yeah.
Next, number two.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's talk about charm or grooming. Some appear friendly, romantic, or protective at first to build trust before exploiting someone, like you said.
Mm. Now, you have anything to say, the boss, about that one? Let's get the teenage view
Right.
on charm. Well,
Because you
yes,
you you
not.
you go you over there with a PlayStation. Yeah, you over there with a PlayStation
Yeah,
5,
quiet on that
Nintendo
one,
2,
but
Nintendo Switch 2.
yeah, but we live on the radio. We don't have time to be thinking. We got to know. So I'm gonna say this: it's fake charm and it's false. What
Yeah,
it
it
is,
is.
they're telling you what you want to hear.
Exactly.
Because there's one thing you learn in life: a good friend not always tell you what you want to hear. A
Mm,
good friend is gonna tell you if something's not right, or if you're doing something contrary to your
mhm.
standards and regulations of your friendship or society or your life that can bring
Mhm.
harm to you. That's a friend. Most of the times we get mad at them, I don't be your friend because they're not telling you to stroke your ego again. Here we go with the ego and
Mhm.
why people are doing this to me or saying this to me. No. So that's what they do. They
Mhm.
come and charm you.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, they do.
American smile. Are they trying to take all your wealth, possibly your life?
Mhm.
Next one.
All right. Let's talk about control and isolation. They try to separate victim from family, friends, school, or support systems, which is true because let's say a kid has a good support system at home, but that parent tells them, "Oh, well, you on punishment," or something like that. Then, like you said, James, you said that they kind of like tell, oh, that person is wrong and they should never did that, your parents should never did that. So now they trying to bring down, the kids walls.
Yes. That's a part of the charm. See
Yep.
that charm and that support group. So now we attack your support group. See, we charm you, get us to be friends with you, like I really care. But behind the scenes, here's this. I'm not going to even describe how I
Mm-hmm.
think the guy looks, because it could be anyone.
No, yeah, they
But
really can.
they're sitting there charming this kid to get him out of his house, the support group, no matter where he's at. They're going to do it if you in juvenile hall. They're going
Mm-hmm.
to send the kid letters or whatever they're going to do to get this kid into their grasp so they can, oh, no one loves you, but we love you. You
Mm-hmm.
know, that's what they don't, that's what I'm tired of my parents. See, they even use themselves saying their parents.
Mm-hmm.
They are someone's parents. Most of them are, but they don't care because they don't care about your children. They're
Yeah.
selfish, self-absorbed, and rotten from the inside because all they care about is themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Next one.
Yes. Okay, let's talk about using of threats, intimidation. Traffickers may threaten violence, deportation, public humiliation, or harm to loved ones. So the public one, okay. So they if they can get in your phone and stuff, okay, number one, they're hackers. And they put out pictures of you and stuff like that. Now, I'm sorry, me as a kid, you ain't gonna threaten me. I would just be like, okay, you online, like what you gonna do? Like, but when I was growing up, we didn't have all that online. You didn't want to wait. Back in my day, you didn't want to wait for that dial up. It just took forever.
Yes, that is true. You're right. In my era, oh no, we everything we did was outside. So,
Exactly.
it was always social, and that's where you got
Mm-hmm.
the bulk of your bad behavior
Yeah.
came because your neighborhood, and it wasn't just
Outside.
the neighborhood, because there's good. See, historically, black neighborhoods are police themselves, and they're great
They really
people.
do.
We just took the bad out of it, the bad
Yeah.
energy, and established that while our good energy was being integrated into being something that we could never be. And we've been fighting that battle for
Mm-hmm.
so long when we don't need to. We're good enough. Our identities are good enough. But
Mm-hmm.
back to these predators,
Yes.
I just think we need to focus more together on these methods and continue to use AI and technology to put them all where they need to be. So let's go with number 5 because time,
Yes.
pretty
Use
get deep.
of well,
Mhm.
number 6 actually. Financial control. They often control money, identification, documents, transportation, phones, or housing to keep victims dependent. Okay. Hmm.
Yeah. Now that's you see that's power. That
Yeah.
that is what the system, the power elitists in our country use to keep minorities down. And it's the
Mm-hmm.
same thing because it works. And then the child pedophiles is just using a system that's been going on in America for centuries. So, of course, financial control. Think about it. Even when you go to college, who controls you? The college. They can tell you what curriculums to take, what not to take. So this financial control is bigger than all of them. I know it's bigger than me right
Mm-hmm.
now. So it's crazy that they're using a fundamental
Mm-hmm.
manipulation of behavior charm to attack your support group and your being, your personality with financial control to steal your children because they understand the children is our strength and our wealth. And our children we live on, our DNA, everything economically is our children.
Mm-hmm.
The children inherit from the parents. The parents don't inherit from the children. So let's stand up, people. Let's stand up. Number 7.
Yes, false jobs are opportunity offers. Many lure victims with fake modern jobs, work opportunities, travel, or promise of a better life.
Now,
And
you know, a lot of that is not
yes,
in the black community, the last
mm-mm.
two.
Yeah, the
Because
last two.
we don't need that. It's just all about the manipulation and the
Yes.
finances. But we understand about financial control from the children on up. We understand that. And
Mm-hmm.
this right here sounds like what happens to when people want to be stars. See, these techniques and these methods are not just being used for a child because they really work with children. Is because they don't know they're very immature, but they think in their mind that they're grown or that they know what's going on, which they don't until they fall into the trap. But that sounds like a lot of actors or a lot of people
Mm-hmm.
that come to California. I'm just using that as
Yep.
an example.
What?
Come to California and want to be a star. What
Yeah.
happens?
They
Next thing you know, you're on Epstein Island.
on them streets.
Yes.
I'm not gonna say what streets names, but on them
Yeah,
streets.
you're gonna be on them streets just because
Yeah.
sometimes people give you a false reality of what you're really gonna be or what you're really gonna do. It's because there's just like when they come to California, the success stories, there's stories of failure, there's stories of abuse, there's
Mm-hmm.
stories of people stealing your children while you
Mm-hmm.
go to work, run in the store, like these people leave their kids in the car. Next thing you know, your child and the car is gone. So
Yep.
you got to be vigilant and ready for this war. This is not for weak people. This is a war, and the strong will survive.
Mm-hmm.
Number 8.
Yes, criminal activity. Some trackers are linked to organization crime, gangs, drug operation, or illegal labor networks.
Now, this one here is like, wow. Criminal
Yeah.
justice, meaning that gangs, the
Yeah.
street gangs are using them. This is more financial control because
Yeah.
especially the black community, most of the street we fringe and they will do something to you, and this is historically black. We
Mm-hmm.
don't let people mess with children. My children, your children, their children. No, most of the time, almost all the time, and I will even put a percentage out there. I
Mm-hmm.
would say 85% because it does happen. But I say 85% of the time in the black community, we don't even care if you're not black. We're not going to let you do something to a child when we know about it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I really don't know what's going on. Sometimes I think people are letting these things go in a sense to get certain individuals and keep populations down because we know mainly who they're targeting and you know mainly who they're targeting. Just do your research. I don't have to tell you.
Mm-hmm.
So we're running out of time on this, so we'll get back. Number 9.
Yes, demand for secrecy. Oh, they encourage victims to keep relationships, jobs, or travel secrets from others. Let's say others is their parents. Let's be honest.
Yes, because mostly the parents. See, that's why they keep a secret. They go in. That's why I said they go and hide. You know what I was talking when you hide.
Uh
There's
huh.
some people that hide and do things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Robbers. See, they trying to rob a child of his integrity,
Figuratively.
of his soul, and of his life.
Yes.
That's what they're doing. Also, what else? They're cowards. It's
Yep.
because they know, like I said, 85% is going to
Mm-hmm.
whoop on you. We're going to do damage to you. You know it. You know it. I know it. And they know it. That's why they go behind the scenes cowardly.
Mm-hmm.
They go behind their culture. And they may be in a rally that you go to about fighting child pornography and child pedophiles. They be right there so they can know the methods, they can know what to watch, who is watching them, and everything about it. So be vigilant, be strong, and let's go to number 10.
Yes, exploitation for profit. Their gain goal is usually money, power, or personal goal through expectation another person.
Profit. See, everything is a profit. There we go with financial control again. Profit. It's because they pay big money. Sad to say, they pay big money, but they don't want to pay you at work. They don't even want to hire you. We can go on and on about how they don't even want to hire you,
Mm-hmm.
and you just trying to work for somebody. I'm tired of them saying, "Oh, these people are lazy." No, they're not. It's
Right.
because the system puts you into position to be over these other people, and you believe you're going to get somewhere until they start attacking you. Because as we say again, they're
Mm-hmm.
here to rob, steal, and destroy. You call them the devil. I call him Shaitan, the oppressor. The oppressor. So
Yes.
Shaitan is whoever oppresses you.
Mm-hmm.
See, you're looking for someone beyond your control, something spiritual when they're right there in the flesh
Yep.
talking to you. They may be your black leader because what have your black leader done for you lately? Inland Empire, Los Angeles County, Riverside County. 341 people was arrested and 4 kids was kidnapped.
Mm.
You not doing much, but y'all
At all.
talking about how y'all want us to vote for you and
Right.
redistricting and fighting over Republican or Democrat. We just want you to fight for our children.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to end it there, but we're going to be back in a second
Yes.
for the reading of the brine. Take us to a quick break.
Yes,
It'll
and
Proverbs 13:1. A wise son beareth his father's instruction, but scorner heareth not rebuke.
Now that's what's going on today. Our children don't want to be rebuked. They don't want rules and regulations and standards, but they don't understand that's life. Everyone has to obey someone. Even when we go to work, we got to obey the owner of the building because he gives us our paycheck. But see, a wise child, will he rebuke from his parents saying, "Why I got to be home before, just example, before the lights come on. Because when it gets dark, it's hard to see you, and people will pull up on you and in a vehicle and just snatch you and take off. And about time we can get you with an Amber Alert or whatever, you might be miles and miles away. So God is telling us, our Creator is telling us that, and this we can all agree that we need to have more structure in our homes and in our society, and we need to get back to our youth and our elders communicating with each other is because our future, our structure, our lives, and our Heavenly Father is saying this is a commandment for you to live. Next,
Ephesians 1.
speaking of the mind.
Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right.
Now, see, James Cain Experience didn't just say that. Your creator said that. What you believe in. The biblical instructions are saying, children, obey your parents. Just like your parents obey the biblical instructions because Jesus, the creator, is not saying Jesus is the creator because I know it's the Holy Spirit, Jesus.
The Trinity.
Yeah, that's the Trinity. But there's other teachings as well, and I'm not going to discard those teachings. I just use the creator that we are his children. And there we go with sonship. Because if you believe in Jesus, even if you believe he's a prophet, you believe in him too. So you believe, Muhammad, Buddha, I don't care if it was Gandhi, we all believe our creator is to be praised. And if we praise the creator, how much more should our children praise their parents and their elders? And the elders praise your children. So, next.
Ephesians 6:2. Honor thy father and mother, which is the first commandment with promise.
Honor your mother and father. That's what we're talking about today, children. Please listen to your parents. Let's stop these child pedophiles, these profilers, whoever they are that's targeting our children. We can stop this. We can stop people from kidnapping children. We can. I know it, America. We've been around a long time. We done had civil rights. We done beat a lot of things. We can beat this too. We can beat cancer. Some people have. Some people haven't. We can be blinded. Some people have. Some people haven't. But it's there. It's in us. So let's continue to be vigilant and strong together to overcome all these adverse things that's going on in America. Anything else, LeBron?
The last one, Ephesians 6:3. That it may be well with thee, and thou mayest live long on earth.
There you go. You want to live long? Remember those four scriptures. Honor your parents so you can live long on this earth because your creator is your friend, he's your creator, and he's your strength in times of battle. Let's go on to the sports.
Yes, let's move on to the sports. Let's get into it. All right. So let's talk about the NBA. The NBA players are heating up. The biggest story is the New York Knicks advancing to the NBA finals after sweeping. We already know. I don't even have to say the name. And I'm shocked that they oh that was a good game
Well,
though.
yeah, they took out Cleveland.
Yeah,
Beat out
Cleveland.
they
I'm like,
murdered them. I mean,
right.
in a
You
sense where, oh my God, you shouldn't even just said they
oh
was going. They didn't even put up a fight.
man.
That Eastern Conference just was terrible.
Yes.
But OKC and
Yep.
what you call it tonight,
Yes
Game
it is.
Seven,
We do
Windy SGA.
if you look up, we do have who playing today. Spurs versus the Thunder. Yes. Yes, we do. So
Yes,
tonight's game 7 could end up being the biggest game of the entire NBA playoffs. Did you think about that?
yes, SGA and
Mm-hmm.
Windy. Who is finna be with the legends of legends?
Yes.
The
Yes.
Kobe's, the LeBron
LeBron
James, 'cause he's
James.
still one of the greatest,
Yes.
probably the greatest. Michael Jordan,
Mm-hmm.
Magic Johnson, all these great NBA players, Shaquille O'Neal, and we can go on and on. Steph
Kareem.
Curry, okay, boss,
Right.
yeah. We gonna get
Wait.
Steph in there because he
Right.
is
Wait.
the man.
Kareem.
Mm.
Well, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is one of my favorite basketball
Yeah.
players. You're right.
Yeah.
So I call Steph Curry 50 footer because
Mm-hmm.
he make it like it's a layup. 50
Yeah.
footer. That's he's gonna launch them. But let's just see what happened tonight. See
Yes.
who is gonna be great and who's searching for greatness. Well, we're gonna end here
Oh, we can't forget about the Dodgers. Hold
Yeah,
on,
well,
hold
let's
on.
quickly cook. We
Yeah,
gotta.
yeah. The Dodgers continue to sit atop the National League West and remain one of the hottest teams in baseball. Their offense has been explosion. Their pitching has been consistent, and they continue to look one of the favorite to reach the World Series.
Yes,
Boo.
they had. That's an Angel fan, y'all hear.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think they
That is
boo
a.
anybody because they're boo, boo, boo. But there we
uh,
go. Two of the best teams so
mm-hmm.
far this year. Uh, the Philadelphia Phillies and the
Yep.
Dodgers. The Dodgers. What? Yeah, I think it was the Philadelphia Phillies they played last night.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the Dodgers won 4-2, and see the Dodgers set it up. Even though they're looking at injuries,
Mm-hmm.
they just do a wonderful job as a franchise, a corporation, and
Mm-hmm.
that people can study. Now they hate the Dodgers and they talk about they spend too much money. But when the Yankees and everything else was doing it, no one was said nothing. But you still owe the Dodgers the World Series when the Houston cheated. Y'all know who they are. I ain't gonna say they were, but Houston cheated.
Yeah.
MLB knows this. Give the Dodgers that World Series because they deserve it. When you
Mm-hmm.
cheat, you lose.
And on that note, take us out, James.
If your life is not going right, restructure, regroup, refocus on what you have less. This is the James Kane and Experience, and you can find me at jamescaneexperience.com and any one of my platforms. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next week at 4 p.m. We out.